up? It is Jordan, and today we're going to be doing the PS4 Pro versus Xbox One Scorpio video. This is going to be a pros and cons video of each console and talking about it. And obviously, because the Xbox One Scorpio hasn't really come out yet, obviously there will not be many things to talk about because obviously it hasn't come out yet. But yeah, so let's get straight into the PS4 Pro. To start things off, we're going to go for the PS4 Pros. And yeah, so the first thing that's good about this console is it's got the best graphical experience in a console so far. So obviously it is 1080p 60 frames per second, which is really good for a console, and it's just, and the graphics is amazing. Obviously with a new hard drive and their new software that they've used to get this console up in the graphics wise, and it looks absolutely stunning. And literally, yeah, this is the best graphical experience you can get on a console, really. So yeah, the second thing is that your previous games that you've owned on your PS4 will be able to be upgraded for free onto your PS4 Pro, and they'll look a lot better because they'll be on the PS4 Pro, and obviously you'll just be able to play your games on the PS4 on there. So that's pretty good. So the third thing is that the PSVR, so the PlayStation Virtual Reality goggle things that came out last year, obviously they were good anyway, but when you play it on the PS4 Pro, they're going to be so much better, and it's going to make the experience a lot better because they've upgraded their software for the PS4 VR, and obviously the PlayStation 4 Pro is going to be a lot better in their VR reality kind of thing. And there'll be more games to play on it. There's more games to play on the VR now, and it's just a lot better experience than what you'd be experiencing on the PS4 VR. So yeah, that's the other thing. And the next part is that the PS4 Pro is so much more faster than the original PS4. Obviously because of their software, they've increased everything to make it go faster. It's nearly as fast as like a mid-end PC really. And that's obviously going to be really good for the PS4 Pro because it'll make people a lot less angry when you're loading GTA and it takes about 10 hours. But on the PS4 Pro it takes about 2 minutes or something apparently to be able to load up instead of like 10 minutes, which is a bit annoying, but you know, it's what you have to do. Also, the thing about it being faster is that when you load in the PlayStation Store, it literally will just go bang instead of having to wait like 10 seconds for it to pop up, but it always goes like that and it's on there. And it's the same with loading times. The loading times are so much faster, everything's just a lot better with this console. And also guys, leave your opinions on my new haircut. If you don't like it then whatever, but yeah. And the next pro is that it's not much more expensive than the original PS4, to be honest. It's only like another 50 quid more, and obviously you're getting a lot better content, should I say, and you're getting a lot more, well, a greater experience for the PS4 than what you would be getting on your normal PS4. Obviously I can't really say this myself because I haven't actually bought the PS4 Pro, but you know, I'm just gathering up all the information I can find. But yeah, so it's not much more cheaper, I mean more expensive than the actual PS4 that came out in 2013 when it first came out, and it's only £50 more. So yeah, so guys, there's some more pros, but I just thought I'd just get the sheet ready. So the next pro is that it still has the AMD goodness, which makes the console more powerful, but it's going to be even more powerful than before, and it's just gonna, for it to be more powerful, it's going to run faster, it's going to play better, it's just going to have the better graphics, it's just going to have everything really, the sound, everything. It's just going to be a more powerful console. It's going to be at the moment it is the most powerful console on the market to buy, and you know, it's just when you get your hands on it, you actually see what it's like. Obviously I've only seen a few snippets of it from when my brother was showing me some of his clips, while he was just showing me what it was like and how fast it was and how powerful the actual thing was, and it was absolutely amazing. And literally everything was literally just like bang bang bang, and it was all done. It was just really cool to see a new console that does that, and it's really powerful. But yeah, and then the last pro that I've found for the PS4 is that it's got smoother frame rates. Like, the frame rates don't usually drop too much anymore. They're a lot smoother. If you remember, on some games, like, the frame rate would literally just go drop, and it would be really laggy, and then like a few seconds later it would come back up, and I'm just like, and then I was just like, well, this is a bit annoying. But on the PS4 Pro, these frame rates have increased, not haven't increased, but they're a lot more stable than what they were on the PS4, and they will probably be a lot smoother in game as well. It would be a lot smoother in game, really, but I just thought that would be something that you want to know there. But yeah, let's get on to the PS4 Pro cons. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing is that if you've got a 1080p TV, right, and you have already got a PS4, when you get a PS4 Pro, it might not look much different. Obviously, they were already making the console for people who only had a 720p TV, and they would make it a 1080. But if you've already got a 1080p TV, then to be honest, the PS4 Pro will not really do much to your gaming experience. I mean, even my brother said himself, it doesn't look like a much upgraded kind of graphic thing for him, because obviously he's got a 1080p TV. But like the console still looked a bit better than the PS4 on a 1080p TV, but it didn't look much better because obviously you've already got a 1080p TV and the console is run at 1080p 60 frames per second. The only thing that will be different is that the frame, or like the FPS, will be a lot better now because it's 60 frames. So that will be one good thing. The next con is that there are not any 4K Blu-ray drive, which means that if you've got a 4K Blu-ray, you won't be able to watch it on the PS4 Pro. You've obviously got you can either get a Blu-ray player, or you can go probably get a Blu-ray player. To be honest, that means you'll be able to play all your Blu-rays on there. But if you've got a 4K Blu-ray, it will not work on the PS4. Or you just try and buy the normal one, then you can watch it perfectly fine on there. One thing is that there isn't a 4K Blu-ray drive, which is a problem, but let's just carry on now. So you have to wait for games to be patched to be able to experience everything, really. You have to have the full experience of a game, and just wait until it's got patched a few times before, so that the bugs of the game can be sorted out. You've got to experience the really good game that will be on the PS4 Pro, but until that happens, you might not really want to play games that have been released, because there can be a lot of bugs from the PS4 Pro at the moment, so you might not want to do that. But you know, you can do whatever you want, really. But when you want to experience the full thing of the PS4 Pro, you might want to wait a few months or something until you can play it. But whatever you want to do. So the next con is that you might not have 60 frames per second in multiplayer games. What this means is that in multiplayer, you normally have like 6 frames per second, but some people from the PlayStation have been tweeting out that you might not have 6 frames per second in multiplayer games because obviously the lag and the frame rate and all that will drop in some multiplayer games like GTA Online, Siege, or Call of Duty, and everyone that's in the game, and the PS4 Pro might not be able to handle all that, so the frame rate might drop quite a lot, or the frames per second might drop, which will be bad for some people, but obviously it'll be alright. But anyway, yeah, that's that con. The next con is that now there are some issues with user-made content. So if you make like a track on Charles Fusion or something, then that'll be kind of a bit bad. So you won't be able, if you create something amazing on there, then you won't even be able to play it, really, because apparently there's lots of lagginess and the frame rate drops and stuff like that on the PS4 Pro. And it's kind of annoying when you create something and then it's all laggy and stuff. But I don't really know, to be honest. But yeah, the next thing is that the console itself looks kind of ugly. It's basically got two PS4s on top of each other, which is a bit annoying, to be fair. But that's not my opinion. My opinion is like, it looks alright, but some people's opinion is like, it's all ugly because there's basically two PS4s on top of each other, which is understandable. But to be honest, it's not that much of a problem compared to what other things like could be wrong with it. But yeah, and the next thing is links back to the Pro about the frame rate, about it's kind of stable, but there isn't any increase of frame rate. It's just staying the same for the PS4 Pro. There's no increase, or there's hopefully be more stable. So that's that. So the last con is that, if you think about the cost, if you want to have the full experience of the PS4 Pro, you want to have the PS4 Pro, which will be like 350, something like that. And then you have a 4K TV, which is 1080p 4K, which is obviously going to cost a bucket load of money to be able to buy, which will be annoying for people who don't have much money, but obviously some people will be fine. But to have the full experience, you really want to get a 4K TV, which will be probably over £1,000, so you know it'll probably be costing a lot of money to be able to play the PS4 Pro. But yeah, that's all the pros and cons of the PS4. I am back. The PS4 stuff is hopefully done. If I've chosen there. Anyway, yeah, that stuff is hopefully done for today. So now we're getting on to the Xbox One Scorpio Pros. So let's get straight into it. So, surprisingly, the Xbox One Scorpio actually has 4K functions, exactly the same as PS4 Pro, but this console has also got 4K functions, so the graphics will be a lot better than the Xbox One S and the Xbox One, but it won't be as good as PS4, but it will be kind of in the same kind of league as that. But it won't be as good, but it'll be very good, and it'll be a lot better upgrade from the two previous consoles for the Xbox One. The next Pro that I found, obviously this console hasn't come out yet, so it's a lot harder to find things for it. But the second Pro I have found is that, obviously, the same with the PS4 Pro, the games are upgraded for free on this console, so it's a lot, so you don't have to pay for new games because they're all upgraded free. If you just put them into your disc and load them up and stuff, then that will be all good really, and then your games, you'll be able to play your games from the Xbox One or Xbox One S onto the PS4, no, not the PS4 Pro, I've been used to saying that a lot, for the Xbox One Scorpio, so, you know, that's that. So, apparently, the graphics for the Xbox One Scorpio are going to be the same as a high-end PC, unless if, obviously, something goes drastically wrong, and then they say it might end up being a medium, kind of medium-end PC, but at the moment they're saying it's going to be a same graphics as a high-end PC, which will be absolutely amazing. It'll probably be even better than the PS4 Pro's graphics, if this is true. But, I don't know at the moment, but, you know, think something might go wrong for them, and then something might screw up, and then you might be back to a medium-end PC kind of graphics. But obviously PCs are obviously just amazing really, and they have the best graphics really, but, you know. The last Pro I've got on here is that apparently it is going to be the most powerful console on the market when it comes out. And that will be really good, that will be even better than the PS4 Pro then, but apparently it's going to be the most powerful console that they've ever made or ever seen, ever. Which will be really good to see if they do outsell a PS4, but over the last few years the PS4 has been getting more people buying now because my camera's being a little bastard, but these are the Xbox One cons. So the first one is that the release date might not be to the end of 2017 to 2018 really. The next thing is that the price could be really expensive, and it could be between £450 and £500, which is a lot of money for a console to be fair, which is a really annoying thing because it'll be really expensive to buy, but it's a new console, everything. And the last con I've got is that Xbox One gaming is apparently going to be more complicated than it was before. Apparently with everything going on, it's just going to be really complicated for people to learn apparently. I don't know why, but that's what I've heard, which is bad, but that's actually all the cons already done. But there was only 3 cons I could find, but you know. So yeah, that was that. So if you guys have enjoyed this video somehow, then please smash the like button and hit the subscribe button in that top right corner of the screen over there, and click that video in the bottom right to see my recent video if you haven't watched it already. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!